Welcome to Word Parts for Word Smarts. Now, in my last video, I told you that reading comprehension and vocabulary are very important. They're linked together. That the two keys to comprehension were grammar and vocabulary. Today, we're going to look at how to teach your children vocabulary by using words they already know to teach them what they need to know. This is the master skill. If you want your kids to become confident in anything, teach them, use what they know to teach them what they need to know. Well, let's take a look at how it works with vocabulary. So here's a word. The word is attract. You know the word? Attract. Everyone knows the word. And if your kids don't know the word, it's easy to teach it to them. So what does attract mean? Attract literally means to be drawn towards something. If I'm attracted to you, I'm pulled or drawn towards you. The question that is very important is, how does the word attract get its meaning? Your kids might know what attract means, but your big question is not what the word means, but how does the word get its meaning? What you want to do is use a word like attract to teach word parts. That's why I began by saying welcome to Word Parts for Word Smarts, because that's our strategy in Scholar Skills. We teach kids the parts of words that will allow them to decode hundreds of words or even thousands of words, and we teach them the parts of words from words they already know. Let's watch it in action, okay? Enough talking. So the word attract. Well, attract means to be drawn towards you. Well, where does the word get its meaning? You have at and tract. Well, let's see now. If I take this off the board, I now have tract, okay? And you've seen this word tract before, or this word part before, rather, this root. What about the word extract? If I go to the dentist and the dentist extracts my tooth, ouch, what does it mean? He pulls it out. Now I might be getting somewhere. If attract means to pull towards you or to draw towards you, and extract means the same thing, perhaps this word part, tract, means to pull or to draw. You see, that's what it really means. That's why the dentist pulls out my tooth. EX means out, like exit. And sometimes even just E by itself, like erupt. The volcano erupted. It broke out. So E means out. EX means out of. I was expelled, put out of school, you see? So now if I put back attract, you see it in two parts now. But act doesn't mean out. What does act mean? Act means to. So you see now, to, pull towards. And attract gets its meaning this way. AT means towards, pull to. That's what it means. Now AT is a derivation of AD, and which means to and towards, okay? So let me erase some of this so you don't get too confused. But now we've learned two parts from one word. AT, which means to, and tract, which means to pull. So that's what attract is. Let me put it a little bit closer now so you actually see it. Attract in two parts. Now, let me take this off the board now, and I'm going to work with tract, okay? What words can I build from tract? Maybe you're already thinking about some. We did extract. What if I said that his speech detracted from his appearance? So now I'm going to put DE before this, and I get the word detract. Well, what does DE mean? DE means down and away, like descend, okay? Down and away. And so if something descends, it moves down. DE means down. So if I detract from his appearance, it pulls down or pulls away from his appearance. So his speech, or rather, let's say his appearance, detracted from his speech. The way he looked, pulled away, detracted. What about the word distracted, okay? Let's try that. You know that word. Don't distract your classmates, okay? So we'll try distracted. And what does it mean? Well, tract means to pull, and this dis means away. If I'm distracting you, I'm pulling you away from something. Isn't that cool? So we can build words around this root, tract, and this is really important. Well, I'll give you another one, okay? What about the word retract? Okay? Retract. If I retract something, what am I trying to do? Well, I know pull is in the meaning of the word, but re means back and again. That's what re means, back and again. Like reverse. Rewind, renew, again, reverse, go back. So if I retract something, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to pull it back. So he tried to retract the email, but it was too late. He had already pushed the send button. He couldn't retract his comments. He couldn't take them back. Now let's take a look at a more difficult word, okay? With tract, and that's going to be the word intractable. That's like an SAT level word. Ooh, here we go. Very difficult. What does intractable mean? Okay, you hear the noise of my students in the background. They're enjoying themselves. Intractable. Okay, so what does intractable mean? Well, IN means not. For example, if I say your work is incomplete, it is not complete. So IN can mean not as a negative prefix. Tract, we know, means pull. And ABLE always means the ability to do something. I'm able to do it. So now if I say that the conflict in the Middle East seems to be intractable, what am I saying? It's literally not pullable. What do you mean by pull? I can't pull it. I can't manage it. So something that's intractable is unmanageable. See, it can't be managed. We need to give up on this. Their conflict in their relationship was intractable. And so we learned a very difficult word, intractable, just because we knew the word parts, IN, but we knew the base word, or rather the root term here, tract, which means to pull or to draw. So that's how we learned it. And we learned it all because we know that attract means to pull towards, you see? So now I can remember the word tract, the word part tract, by simply remembering the word attract. So if I remember the word attract, I'm pulled towards you. I say, how does that word get its meaning? It gets its meaning from tract, which means to pull, and AT, which means to. So if I've got traction in the car, I can pull that with me. That's the power of a word part like tract. And if you learn that one word part, it will help you to decode other words. That's the key. And that's how you can become word part. That's how you can use word parts for word smarts. All right. See you in the next video.